Ain't shit change. Real talk though. Niggas know how I do it. It's every time. No, I'm back, so they gon' jump on board. Young and black, I'm only 24. I ain't sure what God got in store. Let it pour, let it come from the core. Drawed on the E-way, the will of sport. Been a bull, axe, I'm still a bull. Sending Horace back to different boys. He need to relax, I send him boys. Murders at the max, the clip is full. Better watch your back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 11 of the hashtag whyisthisnews podcast. I'm actually having to redo this intro part because the file in the beginning corrupted for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened, but it corrupted on me, and I can't use that intro anymore. But luckily, that it didn't corrupt to the point to where it still got the gist of the entire podcast. But just to give you a little rundown of how this podcast is gonna go, we've got 6 topics today, 4 albums that I'm going to be reviewing today, and then we got 2 topics where I'm going to be talking about Tom Mcdonald versus Trap Terrell, and then the top 50 greatest rappers list of all time. That is what is going to be on this podcast today, and I'm going to kick it off with the Blueface album, so you guys can, I'll be skipping straight to that point, and you guys enjoy the rest of this podcast. But like I was saying with the Blueface stuff, I don't know if it got in, but basically we're going to review Blueface's album, Dirtbag, and just 2 of the songs overall that are on this EP actually that I've really liked from Blueface. Honestly, other than that, like, there hasn't been much else that I've really like enjoyed from Blueface. The offbeat stuff, I just can't get over it like at all. Like I said, like G Herbo, I can deal with him being offbeat. Like, I mean, it's just certain few artists that have the talent to be able to do it. It's obviously something that Blueface does it's a great marketing tool and stuff like that, but it's just not really for me. Now the West Coast beats is what gets me. That's why it's like I have to see if it's any good, because West Coast music is at the top for me. Like, I love West Coast music. They're like, that shit that shit be fire. The beats be fire every single time. And it's just a matter of, is the rapping good on the song? If the rapping's good on the song, then hey, you got me. But we're going to talk about this EP, go through each song. It's the first song, Dirtbag. It's just okay. I wouldn't say like it's trash, but it's just okay. Bust Down is trash to me. With Offset, that's trash to me. I did hear this song before it was even put out on the EP. As I said, I've heard some of these songs even before they came out, but this one, nah. Disrespectful is a very interesting song. Disrespectful, whoever's on production, you did your thing on that. You did your thing production-wise on it. Production on Disrespectful is fire. Complete fire. Blueface rapping, not so much. Now, he did the line about he had to kick his mom and his sister out, because you guys know that situation where he kicked his mom and his sister out on IG Live. I was like, damn, that was crazy. And he had his like 2 girlfriends. Well, he only has 1 now, because I guess one of them said that he was only with Blueface she said one of them was only with Blueface for the money. I was like, we think the other girl is with you for too. Like, come on, fam. She got the same thing. She just didn't say it out loud. She just ain't dumb enough to say it out loud. She was dumb enough to say it out loud. So, yeah, I don't know what Blueface thought this was. Like, they was with him for him. It was more so because the man's got clout. You got to watch out for these females. You know what I'm saying? The next song is Daddy, Rich the Kid. Get another one. No. That's another one. No. Now, Rich the Kid is an artist that has grown on me over the years. Like, before, I used to think this dude was just complete garbage. But he eventually grew on me, and now I like him a little bit. I don't know. What can I say? Bussin' with Lil Pump. No. No, not at all. Stop Capping. This is one of the other 2 songs. I'm going to talk about the other one that I really like. This is only one of the 2 songs out of the Blueface has ever released that I actually like. Stop Capping is a really good song. And then you added The Game on it. That is very smart to add The Game on a song like this. Because The Game ate his verse big time. He ate his verse. Ate it. So, yeah, that's for Stop Capping, adding him on there. Gang. Never sing again or use auto-tune in your life, Blueface. Don't do it. No more. Please. Because that might be worse than you being off beat. Because this shit, and especially with Mozzie on it, I didn't expect to hear a singing track with Mozzie on it. I didn't expect that at all. Like, at all. I was like, why is he singing on here? I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Like, what the hell is this, bro? Like, what the hell is this? So, yeah, I was confused as hell by that. I really, really was. So, I don't get that. Next song, the last song, Bleed It. This is the other song. My sister plays this plays this like crazy. Plays this song like crazy. I didn't know she liked this song like that. But actually, this song is actually pretty good. This is probably one of the only other two. I think I reacted to this and I was going crazy in my reaction. I was like, oh shit, Blueface might actually have one here. But yeah, this song, I like this song a lot. Yeah, nothing else to say about this EP. This EP is just okay, I guess. It's just okay. I mean, there's a decent amount of songs here that are just complete garbage. There's some songs that are just okay, and then you got the two songs that are I found really, really good, and that's Bleed It and Stop Capping. Other than that, you guys can let me know what you guys think of Blueface's EP Dirtbag. I don't know when the album's coming, but I guess he just put out this EP because, you know, he's been a singles dude for, you know, this year run that he's been on. So I don't know, just to put out an EP, get some more songs out there and stuff like that, and let's see what hits. All right, the next album we're going to review, that is RJ, another West Coast artist. RJ, Mr. LA. On Guard. I bet you a lot of you guys don't even know I listen to this dude. This is probably one of my top 10 favorite artists, honestly. This dude is, I found out about him probably 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I think I found out about this dude. This dude's good. Now, I would say the past two albums that he's released, the one he had with DJ Mustard and the one he had on his own, those were just okay. Those were just okay albums. His older stuff, the Omnios ones were better to me. The Omnio 3 and other ones, those were better to me. That's when I found out about him then. This album, he's back for me. From this album, for me, he's back. And I'm going to go through each song. There's 20 songs. I'm not going to talk about them too much because it's 20 songs. And I'll be here for 3 hours if I went through each song like exclusively. First song, On God. Great start, great conscious rap, great start on it. It had the little quote in the beginning. Apartment. This song got released. I don't know exactly when, but I know it was released before the album. Again, fire, like complete fire. I love this song. He was rapping his ass off on this one. On One with Schoolboy Q. This one was just okay. I wasn't like jumping out of my seats for this song, honestly. Like I said, it was just okay. Time with Young Thug. This song released early. I still listen to this now because I think this is one of the first few songs that really got released early before his album came out. Pure fire. This song is pure fire. Pure fire. This, oh my God, this. I ain't got nothing else to say. Just go listen to it. Money Goes. Pretty good. I wouldn't say like, oh my God, like I was about like Time and On God and Apartment, but pretty good song. Rat Race, another one that's pretty good. Nothing like I'm going crazy over. Numb to My Feelings featuring The Game. That one is very conscious rap, stuff like that. Very good concept with the song. Very good song. Bang My Line with OT Genesis. This song got released early too. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of this song at all. They had the little cover of the iPhone from the single. I remember from being released. Not a fan of this song at all. So this one is a skip for me when I'm listening to the album. This is a skip for me. Pretty Bitches with G-Eazy and Bree Carter. Every time I see G-Eazy, I get worried. I'm like, is this song gonna be good? But this song is actually alright. It's actually pretty decent by G-Eazy and Brie Carter. I've never heard Brie Carter before, but she did her thing on it. Real LA shit with Joe Moses. Joe Moses. I think this dude follows me on SoundCloud, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot remember. I think Joe Moses follows me on SoundCloud. But yeah, this song is really, really good as well. Real LA shit. They had the girls in the beginning saying funny shit in the beginning about RJ and stuff. No pressure, just okay. I wouldn't say it's trash, but it's just okay for me. Watching again, just okay. I'm not like overly hyped about this song. No Face, No Case, produced by Larry J. It says featuring Larry J, but it's produced by Larry J. Larry J is a producer. I like this song a lot. The samples that Larry J used in this song, fire. Randall Cunningham. This might be my favorite song on here with Rich the Kid and Mike Wayne. The production on this song, amazing. And then RJ was rapping his ass off. Rich the Kid didn't ruin it. And then Mike Wayne, he did like a short, like, I don't even know, it was like 8 bars maybe. I don't even know. Like, it was a very short verse from him. But either way, it's song. This is my personal favorite song on the entire album. Friday Night with Ty Dolla $ign. Pretty good song, pretty good. I wouldn't say like jumping over the walls over this song. Long Way with Snoop Dogg is fire. That's fire. That's complete fire. Complete fire with Snoop Dogg. Love this song right here. Real With Myself featuring Mozzie. Just okay. Just okay. Nothing like I'm jumping out my seats about. Move It with Fresco. Do not like this song. This song is one of those, skip. No. Nuh-uh. Could have done without it. You Are Who You Are. Love the sample on this song. Love this song right here. This is one of my top songs on the album. And then Growing, very conscious song. Very good song from RJ. So overall, out of all the albums that we're going to talk about today, this might be my personal favorite overall. It may not be the best, but it may overall be my personal favorite that came out this weekend. So yeah, let's get to the fuckery. This is, I don't know if this is gonna be the number one reason why people click on this video, but this is the one topic that I've kind of wanted to talk about more so than anything, because this shit has been going crazy on the internet. This list came out literally right after I made my podcast. I think the day after I made my podcast last week. So I never got to talk about it like right then and there. I was like, I'm just gonna say it for the podcast. But if you guys follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, I did get my thoughts on a few things. But this list is wild. The top 50 greatest rappers of all time. In order, now a lot of people was like thinking that Joe Budden made this list because he's at number 3, and some people from New York made this list. Now I don't know exactly if there's people from New York are the ones that made this list, but what I do know is that it is a podcast group that is based, I believe, in Cincinnati, in Ohio, that made this list. So I'm just gonna talk about the glaring, like, what the fuck is this things on this list. Obviously, the first thing what everyone blew up about is Joe Budden at number 3. I don't know, even if like I saw some people say like if you put it in like greatest like lyricist overall, Joe Budden still, to me, even still, should not be number 3 on this list. If you're gonna go off lyrics, he should not be up here. Fabulous should not be in the top 10. I love Fabulous. I love his music. But he should not be in the top 10 greatest rappers list. Let's see who else. Pac is 15. Pac is 15. Pac. Tupac. There should not be a list of Tupac without him being at least in the top 10. I know he's not considered like the greatest lyrically overall. I know he's not considered that. But his hit making ability, like, come on, fam. It's like the Drake effect. Like, come on, fam. I'm like, come on. Like, he's got to be at least in the top 10 off of that alone. off of that. Let's see who else. I thought J. Cole was a little bit low, but I'm not mad at him being at number 19. Lupe's at 20. T.I. 24, Waquan. Eminem at 28 is crazy. Eminem at 28 is crazy. Eminem should be in the top 10 as well. I don't know why. I don't know if this person has been. I don't know if it's just because of the past few albums before he released the Kamikaze album that made them put him at 28, but that shouldn't drop Eminem that crazy low just off of those two albums when he's had a whole career where he's had nothing but just straight fire from his albums. Let's see. Big Boy, Jeezy, Snoop. Snoop should be higher on this list for sure. Snoop should be higher than 34. I don't know how he ended up at 34. Let's see. Wayne 37. This might be worse than putting Joe Budden at number 3. Wayne is at 37. Now I know Wayne isn't the greatest rapper alive now. He's not that dude anymore. But he's still a very good artist even to this day. And he's at 37. Like what are we doing? Like what are we actually doing? Are we thinking when these people at the podcast, Cincinnati podcast, are we really thinking about Lil Wayne's like discography, or are we doing recency bias? Like what are we doing when we put Lil Wayne on this list, when we do this list? Like what are we thinking? Lil Wayne, nothing without Lil Wayne in the top 15 or top 10. I don't want to hear it. Let's see who else. Ice Cube, I think he should be a little bit higher. I don't know about Mace being on the list. I don't know about that. I saw Screw go crazy over Stack Bundles being on the list. I've never listened to Stack Bundles a day in my life, so I'm not going to speak too much on that one. 50 Cent needs to be much higher than where he is right now. Same with Rick Ross too. I think needs to be a little bit higher. It's funny how they go and put 50 Cent and Rick Ross right next to each other. They thought they was slick with that one, putting it like that. And then Lloyd Banks made it at 50. I thought that was interesting. He put him at 50. So he just barely made the cut. Overall, like I said, this list is crazy. This list is fucked. This ended up going wrong mainly because of Joe Budden, but I think the Lil Wayne one is more flagrant to me more than anything. Him being at 37 is probably, it might be more atrocious than putting Joe Budden at number 3. Like Joe Budden deserves to be on this list, but not number 3. Lil Wayne at 37, I damn near want to fight with the dude that made this list. Like what the hell? Like 37 for Wayne. That's crazy. And I am going to talk about the other reason. Well, not the reason, but I want to talk about Screw's list because he did put this out this morning. The only thing I'm going to talk about is two things. Ghostface is at 48, my guy. Ghostface is at 48. Probably one of the greatest storytellers, if not the greatest storyteller ever. He's at 48. Don't get that. And also another thing too about the other top 50 greatest rappers of all time. The other list, the main list that got everyone go crazy. No female rappers. No Lauryn Hill. No Lil' Kim. No Missy Elliott. No Rhapsody. Like come on, fam. Like what are we doing? No female rappers. Like come on. Like is it just based on it's just male artists? Like what criteria are we using? Like come on. Yeah, Ghostface at 48 is wild. I don't get that. Will Smith should not be on this list, period. I don't know how Will Smith is here. That is crazy to me. That's wild to me. Will Smith at 22. I don't know about that one, Screw. I love you, but I don't know about that one. Other than that, those are probably the two ones that stood out to me that was wild. You guys can let me know what you guys think of these lists. I probably personally won't make a list because if I do, it's just like me doing the tier list. Like people are just gonna have their opinion. They're just gonna. I mean, it's a good topic to talk about. Trust me, it's great content. It's great content to talk about and stuff like that. But am I gonna spend time and break down, because some of these artists, some of the artists that have been put on this list, like I love hip hop, but I'm not like a hip hop. I would say hip hop head like that. Like I'm not like a OG. Like I've gone back and listened to every single thing from like the OG rap. Like I haven't gone back and listened to everything at all. Like I've gone back and listened to some stuff, but I haven't gone back and listened to like everyone's shit. Like I just haven't. I just haven't done that. Maybe one day I will officially do that. But like as of right now, I just haven't gotten to that yet. But yeah, you guys can let me know what you guys think of this list. What you guys' thoughts are about it down below. Next album we're going to review is Trippie Redd exclamation point. Now, I would think he did this because X had the question mark album, and then he does the exclamation point album. I'm just going to give up my overall synopsis of this album. This album is trash to me. This album is not that good to me. It's like a repeat of the same music he's made in the past. There's probably only 3 songs that I really like from this album. The exclamation point song is decent. The exclamation. I think Diplo was the one that produced that song. The song with The Game, Immortal, I do like that song. Immortal is a very good song. I think he really had to try because The Game is on it. Like you can't just do bullshit with The Game is on your song. Let's see. What's the other song? Be Yourself is pretty good. That's a pretty good song. Yeah, that's just decent. Lil Wayne might be my favorite song off this album. I wish it was longer though. It's only like 1 minute and 40 seconds. I wish you would have had like a second verse on this one, because the beat production, whoever produced this beat, they did their thing. Produced. I'm looking on Genius right now. It's produced by Nils and OZ. Not sure who they are. But yeah, like this was a really good song. Other than that, Little Baby song with Mac 10, not a big fan of that. Snakeskin, no. I really the Playboy Cardi, no, anything with, oh my god, I cannot stand Playboy Cardi, bro. I can't. Like the Magnolia song is just okay to me. Like it's not like, even though that was the biggest song, biggest hit. I don't know about this one, Trippie. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure your fan base probably loves this album, but for me personally, I just can't get to it. I only got 3 songs, and it was a total of what, 14 songs here, and I got 3 songs from you, dude. I got 3, maybe 4 with the exclamation point song. Maybe, I don't know yet. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. The next album, and this is probably honestly the best album that released from this past weekend, and that is oh, excuse me, Rick Ross, Port of Miami 2. I listened through this once. I haven't gone back and listened to it again. But from what I heard, the rapping is elite on here. The rapping is elite on here. I don't really have like a song that like is like pointed out that I'm like complete fire and stuff like that. I don't have a song like that. Well, actually, no. I would say "Running the Streets" is probably the song. "Running the Streets" is probably the song that I take from this album that I'm like, yes, fire. With Denzel Curry and A Boogie. People need to know Denzel Curry. I still feel like Denzel Curry is somewhat underrated in this rap game. I don't know why, but he is. We're going to start from the top, though. We're going to start from the top. Act a Fool with Wale. I didn't listen to the song too much, but because this song came out early. It's just decent. Turnpike Ike. I forget what beat this is. I forget what beat what the original beat was, but he did. Rick Ross did his thing on it. Nobody's favorite production. A1 on this. I feel like he should have chose Meek for this feature instead of Gunplay. I fuck with Gunplay, but I feel like Meek would have fit this production song better. He did do another the Bogus Charm song with Meek Mill, which I'm gonna talk about in a second. But Gunplay, he just didn't sound quite right for this song. It just didn't sound quite right for this song. Summer Rain with Summer Walker. Summer Walker, she got that song with Drake that's been on the radio. I've heard it on the radio like a bunch of times, going crazy. Just okay. Rapping was pretty good on it. I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but it's pretty good. White Lines with Dej Loaf. Really like this song a lot. This thing, according to Genius, only got 5K plays. That's surprising to me. I guess people don't be really checking for Dej Loaf like that anymore. I don't know. Big Time Swiss Beats. Love this song. Love this song. Swiss Beats has been going crazy this past year. He had the thing with Lil Wayne. Then he had his own little album. The song with Snoop Dogg is really, really good. Like he's been going crazy on features. He really has. With features, him putting his little sprinkle on it, and then him producing the beat, obviously as well. Bogus Charms with Meek Mill. That's pretty good. Elite rapping on that one. Elite rapping on that. Let's see. Rich Lifestyle with Nipsey Hussle and Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor, to me, she's one of the most underrated female artists in this game. Like people need to really pay attention to her. Iman Shumpert is her man. That brother, he's kind of trash now. With the Nipsey Hussle. This song, Elite rapping again. Tiana Taylor on the hook was really, really good. She was really, really good on the hook. Born to Kill with Jeezy. They're back at it again. I wouldn't say this was better than their song that they had on DJ Khaled's album, because that song was fire. But Born to Kill, they did their thing to go for round two. They did pretty good on it. Fascinated. I think this is the song that's long as shit. Oh, did I camera go out again? Hold up. Oh no, we're still going. I thought I heard a. I was like, wait, hold up, what? I'm just hearing shit now. But I think this is the song that's long as shit. I don't know. I can't remember. Like one of these songs is like 5 minutes long. Like so I only went through it once. But from what I can remember, I believe this was the song. This was produced by Sam Sneak. Oh wow. But overall, this song was pretty good. I Still Pray with YFN, Lucci, and Ball Greasy. Not a fan of this song. Not a fan of this. Lucci, in the beginning, he was good to me. Now it just feel like he's getting repetitive. I don't know. It's just something about him. It's just like I'm not a big fan. I don't look forward to YFN Lucci like that anymore. I just don't. Like running the streets, like I said, it's probably my favorite song off the entire album with A Boogie and Denzel Curry. Very good song. Vegas Residency. This is what I was like. Is it Fascinator or is it Vegas Residency? That's the one that's really, really long. I cannot remember right now, people. I apologize. I really do apologize. Maybach Music 4. I believe that's number 4. That's what that Roman numeral is. Fire. I was surprised because it didn't have the features on it. Then I didn't know John Legend and Wayne were on this. I did that. I was surprised when I heard him rap. I was like, oh wait, whoa, what is this? I was like, they just came in out of nowhere. I was like, okay, all right. That was pretty good though. Gold Roses with Drake. This is obviously the hit. For Rick Ross. Elite rapping on it. Get Drake on the song is gonna go crazy. So yeah, and not surprised at all that this is the big song for him. All right, and then the last topic we're going to talk about today, that is this Tom McDonald and Trap Terrell thing that happened this past week. I guess it has officially died down because, for two reasons. Because one, Tom did not do what I thought he was going to do. So that was a little bit interesting. But over with this thing, like I'd never heard of Trap Terrell before. I had never heard of him before. And then I saw a video from Monthly Prophet. You guys know who Monthly Prophet is. You guys don't go check his channel out. He be doing like he has some big time interviews on there. And he had Trap Terrell on there for a whole hour, and I'm like, there was apparently he put out a response song to Tom McDonald, and I was like, okay, because of course the If I Was Black song, the song that was very controversial and went viral and stuff like that. He made a response to it, and here's the first thing I'm gonna say about when people say response, right? Making a response. I hate that we put that people. It's like the the YouTube trend where you say gone wrong or gone sexual and all the other shit. They just the clickbait to get people to go watch the video and stuff like that. It's like when you say response, you're trying to say, oh, it's not really a diss track. It's more of us just responding to what you said. Like, we're not trying to bring any towards a hate or anything like that. But when I watched this music video, you got a replica dude of Tom McDonald, right? You got the dude tied up in a chair. And then you're supposedly talking to him, trying to give reasoning for him saying what he said. That's the first thing. I hate that's a diss track, dude. It's a diss track. That's what that is. That's not anything other than a diss track. Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna say is that it's not a response. So stop using it's response mechanism. Please stop. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Cause that's not what it is. It's clearly a diss track. Just put diss track in the title. If it's a diss track, it's a diss track. I don't feel like there's no such thing really as a response. Like when Corday did the response to J. Cole, it still was somewhat of a diss track to me, in my opinion. But he was there. If anything, his was more of a response than what the fuck Trap Terrell tried to do. His was more leaning towards more of a response, but it's still, in my eyes, if you're gonna do that and talk about someone, that's considered still a diss track to me, in my opinion. And in my opinion, there's no really set rules on it or anything like that. But there's no rules in this rap shit, period. But like, I just in my opinion, I wouldn't say that that's a response. I would say like if it's gonna be like how Corday's was done towards J. Cole, then yeah, that you may be able to consider that a response. This shit by Trap Terrell, not a response. It's a diss track. All right, let's get that out the way. Second thing, he did not the podcast with the interview with Mumphy, right? I did not watch this entire interview because I just couldn't take it. I could not take it anymore. I got probably 30 minutes into it, and I just like I can't watch anymore. I just can't watch it anymore because this dude was. Oh my Lord. I don't know anything about you, dude. Like, I don't know if you're going to see this podcast or anything like that. But from my perspective, looking at it, and from everything you're saying, it sounds like a clout chasing move. I know people hate when people say this and stuff like that, but it's just what it kind of sounds like to me. It's just what it kind of sounds like. It's a clout chasing move because you say throughout the interview, well, one thing that you fucked up on is you did a reaction video to it, right? You said you listened to like the first 30 seconds of it and shit like that. Then you cut it off because you said you was mad about it. I mean, I can understand, like, if you see 30 seconds, you see a white dude rapping about if I was black, you're like, what the fuck is this bullshit here? Like, well, who gave him the right to do this and stuff like that? Who gave him the right? But if you listen to the song, he has very good points. Like, he has some very, very good points. The message behind Tom McDonald's song is very, very good. So I appreciate him doing a song like that because especially, I mean, you got to have, because, you know, if we say it, like, you know, it kind of goes one ear and not the other. But if, you know, you got your Eminems or someone else that says it, it's like, oh, okay, maybe we do need to listen. You know, shit like that. So, I lost my train of thought. But with what was I saying? Like with the reaction, you said you listened through it. Once you listened through to it, you said that okay, you can see it from artist perspective. Like, yeah, this is a pretty good concept and stuff like that. This is really, really good. But then you decide to drop this song on him. I don't know anyone else that dropped a song response or a diss track to Tom McDonald over this song. I didn't know anybody else did that. I know Quedeca did his little thing on his 15 styles of rap thing. I know he did that then. Screw had his little words of play, but that wasn't really a diss to me on the YouTube cipher. But people took it as a diss, and then Screw had this whole conversation with him to let people know this wasn't a diss. But I don't know if I don't understand like what you thought you was trying to. I don't know if you're trying to fool people, but like, fam, like it looks to me like this is a clout chasing move, dude. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest with you. Like, you gotta, if you're gonna do something like this, you're gonna make a diss track. If you say it's a diss track and you're actually mad at the dude, like if you reacted to the song, right, and you was mad about the whole entire thing, and you was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a diss track on this dude. Okay, I'm with you on that. If you feel some type of way about it, and you're like, look, I don't like this at all. Something needs to be said about it. I'm about to make a whole diss track on you. I don't like what he said. Okay, I can justify you doing that. But when you big up the dude and understand from an artist's perspective it was really, really good concept wise, and you really, really liked it, but then turn around and do that, like it looks like you're just asking just like for attention. That's what it looks like to me. So again, like I said, I don't know you. I don't know your discography. I'm not trying to come at you. I'm just telling you from my perspective how I see it looks like you're clout chasing. I could be wrong. You could explain to me why you think that you're not doing all that. But from the interview that I watched with Munfu and you deleting the reaction video because you said you didn't want him to quote unquote disuse it in the diss track, because he said that you heard that Tom McDonald got wind of it and he said that he wanted to diss you back. That you should, first of all, you shouldn't have took down the reaction video, because that just makes you look like you're just scared for him to use any sort of ammo against you. That's one, and yeah, like it just makes you look scared. Honestly, it just makes you look scared. So, and then the other thing about this is that Tom, he clickbaited us because him saying that he was gonna possibly get a diss, and then there was also rumors that he might diss Quedeca too, and then also might diss Screw as well. I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, are we going for Dax part 2, where Dax is gonna be, I guess, well, he didn't really diss everybody, but like maybe Tom McDonald will actually diss the people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, well, I thought we were going for that again, and then the song Buttholes. I don't know why he named it that. I'm very confused by this name, Tom. Like I really am. Like what? Like where did? How do you come up? How does that song title come up in your head to make a song called that? Like that was interesting. Very interesting. But I was gonna react to it. I was waiting to see like, okay, is this a diss? I was trying to listen to what people were saying, but apparently it's not a diss. It's just another song he put out. He just kind of used it for like promotion and stuff like that for his new song, I guess. And basically we got clickbaited. So I didn't even watch it. I just asked people around like, yo, is this a diss? Is it not a diss? Because if it is a diss, okay, I'm gonna react to it. If it's not a diss, then because I've never reacted to Tom McDonald before, and I was like, you know what, let's this thing was starting to percolate a little bit. Okay, let's see what this is about. And I was like, let me finally react to Tom McDonald and see what his like, because you know when you get into a diss track war, that's when you get in the battle. You start to appreciate an artist even more when they're in a battle. So that's why I wanted to react to it right then and there. But now that it's not a diss track, I'm like, I ain't gonna react to it. I'm not for like just for the views or anything. I just really see when you're in a battle, it can really show how good of a rapper you really are. That's why I wanted to react to that song then. But I probably will react to Tom McDonald in the future. If you guys want me to react to the Butthole song, just let me know. I'll try my best to try and maybe bring that for you guys. But other than that, that is gonna do it for this podcast. This long podcast. I feel like I've been recording forever, bro. I've had to switch out batteries throughout this and stuff like that. I think I still have enough space on it though, but for my memory card anyway. But this this podcast has been long. 4 album reviews, 2 topics. Talked about Blueface Dirtbag EP. You guys can let me know what you guys think of that EP with Blueface. How much longer, or how far do you think he's gonna go in his rap game, rap scene? RJ, Mr. LA, underrated West Coast artist to me. His album they released this past weekend is fire to me. Rick Ross, Port of Miami 2, probably the best album that released this weekend. Trippie Redd's exclamation point. Not a big fan of it. Only got like maybe 3 songs from it at the most. The top 50 greatest rappers list. List is wild. This is wild. Joe Budden at number 3. Wayne at 37. Eminem at 28. Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing? And then lastly with the Mcdonald and Trap Trail situation, do you guys like what you guys thoughts? Do you guys think Trap Trail is clout chasing? And why did Tom McDonald clickbait us thinking that he was about to be dissing him and a bunch of other people? Like why? And why is the song called Buttholes? Why? Yeah, that is it for this podcast. I am out. Peace.
Come in, look frosty, I only spit heat. I push the 4 and it don't get no peak. That how she basic, my bitch, she on fleek. I'm at like 10K in only a week. Pussy be hating, he pot on the low. None of this bitch, she gon' swallow my snow. I'm fucking the church, I've got 3 in a row. My gang always yelling, they loving the flow. Why that hoe talking, she running her mouth. Shut that girl up, put my dick in her mouth. Frosty, I'm blowing this out of the south. You can't go there cause your numbers